German engineer has to be able to be innovative.
That's what's keeping you hooked.
I think so. This is more secret. It's just a matter of technique. Keep your eyes open. Hear a lot of opinions. Build your own opinion. This is a very
Deep question.
There's no scientific fact for PMU. Really. I just want to kill one myth, to bust one myth.
Okay, Michael. So tell me, who is Michael Dirks?
Yeah, it's very difficult to say who's Michael Dirks.
Okay, how you see yourself?
I see myself as a little nerd, geek, egghead when it comes to chemistry,
Okay.
about PMU inks and actually all tattooing devices existing.
Tattooing devices including, not just
It's
inks.
everything when it comes, which kind of needle configurations, what are you expecting, how is the aftercare procedure, what for
Yeah.
aftercare products. I'm all in.
You all in. That's a
Yes.
full range, isn't it then, for PMU specifically?
It is, and it would be a great range
Yeah.
actually, for it would be more active in, so.
Nice. Okay, so how and when did you felt interest that this is something you're interested in, or did it start specifically from the pigments and then it all led to machines and needles, etc.?
A very nice story. I don't know if it is short enough to stay in time. It's just about,
Don't worry.
it all started during the university when I was studying chemistry
How long ago?
more than 20 years ago.
Wow, so
so-
plenty of experience.
Yeah, meanwhile, I think, yes.
Yeah.
And there was a professor who told a German engineer has to be able to be innovative and to create innovative products. So
Yeah.
it started from there. Of course, we have to say also that as a student, I was really into tattooing, and you don't have money as a student. So
Yeah.
I made my own inks just to get cheaply tattooed.
So you don't need to pay.
Exactly. But we all know, quality has its prices. So
Yeah, you
yes,
pay the
I'm
price.
covered full of.
So that's how you started with specifically the pigments. What about the actual machines and needles? Did that came included or?
No, actually, the machines and needles is a topic from really like good German companies like.
Right.
I don't say the names right now.
Yeah.
This is more their jobs. For me, it's more the topic that I adapt on the kind of the machines they use and the needle configurations that I try to adapt the inks that they
Okay,
are
makes
flowing
sense.
correctly
Yes,
to
makes
the
sense.
stuff.
What in particular is the most fascinating part of the science behind the actual pigments?
The most satisfying part actually is the balance between the ingredients. A lot of people
Okay.
just think that an ink is, or the pigment
Yeah.
is a God-given product actually, and they just see the color, red, Bordeaux, whatever, and I just see the composition behind. So for me, the
Right.
most fascinating is how they balanced out the different ingredients inside.
Right,
So this is for me very fascinating actually.
right. That's what's keeping you hooked, huh?
Yeah, somehow, and keeping me frustrated and keeping me whatever mood I can have about inks actually, yeah.
Your wife probably would be able to tell more about the mood, huh?
I think so, but I keep this more secret, yeah.
Blessed. Lovely. What would be your advice for the PMU artists when it comes to picking and choosing the pigments? Because there's so many brands and there is new brands keep popping out. What would be the most important thing to pay attention to first?
The most important thing is do not trust advertisement. This is the most important thing, to be honest, because marketing is marketing,
Yeah,
and
I agree.
we can sell crap and make out of it gold.
Yeah.
So the most important thing is that there is no wrong and no right.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of technique, how
Yeah.
I am able to push the pigments into the skin. So
Yeah.
this is all by trial and error actually. There is nothing, no right way you can walk.
Right. So don't trust the marketing, the advertising.
Don't trust anyone. Yeah,
Never in your life.
yeah. I mean, to be honest,
We're so positive.
you just see a lot of stuff, and it's okay. You have to see stuff. But I think the best thing is when you go to a brand, and there are a lot of brands existing, you better follow recommendations, because then you know already. Because
Okay.
what makes a good ink?
Yeah.
Is it the safety? So you have a super safe ink, but you are not able to bring it into the skin? Or is it an ink what goes like a knife through warm butter, but is super insecure, unsafe, and with a lot of impurities? So you have to find out the middle way, actually.
Yeah.
And I think, to be honest, this is going over recommendations.
Yeah, okay.
You cannot, as a user, it's really difficult to understand what is good, what is not good. Is it true what they are saying in the advertisement?
Exactly, yes.
So you have no idea. The best thing is just keep your eyes open, hear a lot of opinions, build your own opinion, and try to educate yourself.
Let's just do the scenario. I just qualified as a PMU artist, okay? How do I choose? How do I recognize that middle pigment that is both safe and brings me the results that, you know, my clients wouldn't be like, oh my God, I paid so much money, you know, and it's not there?
This is a very,
Deep question.
yes, more than deep, beyond deep, to be honest. No easy answer to this. So you mastered now the education. So you are no apprentice anymore. You are a master meanwhile. So you know everything about technique. When it comes then to decide which kind of ink you are going to buy, actually, you have to check first of all the label. In Europe, it's easy. You have the European regulation by the European REACH. So you know what is the minimum standard you have to have written on a label. For example, there has to be written mixture for use in tattoos and or permanent makeup. When this sentence is staying there, you already know, okay, the ink is complying to the rules. Then you can see the ingredients and you try to check the pigment, the main pigment, there's the second pigment, what are for other ingredients inside. So you can, not really good, but you can somehow understand, does it make sense or does it make no sense? Then of course it comes to the workability. When you apply it in the skin, you as the user of the pigment ink, you have to adjust your working technique to the technology of the ink, actually, and not the ink is suiting to your tattoo behaving. So you always have to play with the angle, you have to play with the voltage, with the needle depth and all that stuff to find out which way of your application is the best for the pigment, actually. So there's no real easy answer.
I know what you mean. So basically what you're saying, that continue educating yourself in terms of needles, machines and actual pigments, because you will need to amend it to the certain level to achieve the results that you would like to.
Exactly. You always have to educate yourself, otherwise it's not really working. I agree,
yes. And that way you also grow as a person, you know, and you improve as an artist at the same time. What are the biggest misconceptions in PMU for PMU artists that still have about the pigments?
The misconceptions, okay, this is easy to say, the education.
We just talked about it.
Really, it's that easy. I mean, you hear now for 20 years why some pigments turn into red, why some pigments turn into blue. There are a lot of myths existing. Do not use black for lip, do not use blue pigments for lip applications. And there's no scientific fact behind or no engineering facts behind. People just do not, also they teach you, but there's no science behind. This is the biggest misconception actually in this industry, particular in this industry, because PMU is a great branch actually, because compared to tattooing, the masters want to get educated. But there is no educational standard existing. It
so should go a bit more deeper.
Exactly.
Hence why you do have a course, haven't you, about the actual pigments?
Yes, I have. Of course, I have a course.
And it's on your website, isn't it?
Yes, it's on Your Pigmentology Sucks.
So anyone that would like to go and learn more deeper about the actual pigments, it's very useful.
Actually, yes. If you want to learn a lot of PMU pigments, what is happening in the skin and all that stuff, you come to me and you ask for it. I give mainly single educational lessons meanwhile, because I understood that the people, when they are in groups, they feel a little bit shy to ask questions. That's true, So you do one-to-one basically. It's better for the actual student too, isn't it? And for you as well as a lecturer. Because the whole focus is towards them, I can adjust myself, my focus on on the client in this case, and I can make sure that the person is understanding whatever he needs or she needs to understand.
Yeah. How much do factors like the skin types, undertones, and technique influence how the pigments heal compared to the chemistry itself?
Very nice question, actually. Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
Yeah, it's the technique again what makes it matter. I mean, you can have the best ink, and you will have very poor results when your technique is not good enough. Of course, there are a lot of other facts you have to consider. The cosmetology side, the stylistic.
The facial structure.
You have to know this stuff. You have to know what is warm, what is cold, what is complementary, what is not, what suits not. You know, it's this is really not easy, I have to say.
It's a lot.
I understood, meanwhile, all the years where I'm working in the business, I thought always tattoo is the big brother of PMU.
Really?
But actually, I do not think this anymore. I changed my mind. I think that PMU is more complex.
Yeah.
You have to be way more skilled to do a PMU than tattoo. So I changed completely my mind.
I agree 100%.
PMU is the craziest, most complex topic. There is no easy answer.
I agree 100%. And a lot of artists, well, those who do the tattoos, they're like, you do eyebrows for 3 hours? I can do the whole sleeve in the 3 hours, you know? And it's so much bigger. And I'm like, it's different.
It's completely different. It took me a lot of years to understand.
Because there's so much behind it that goes into.
I was super biased because my origins are from the tattoo industry. So I just, PMU, really? meanwhile, I understand it's really difficult and really complex topic. It's not that easy as tattooing. And tattooing is already difficult. So sorry for being that rude, but I will never do it. I feel ashamed.
You know what I'm thinking? Have you ever considered to actually start doing the permanent makeup?
As an artist?
Yeah.
Forget about this. I'm really hard suffering ADHD.
Oh, bless
you. doing one thing 20 minutes, I will be already.
That's it.
I have to stop it. So I cannot finish the work. So I also tried to do. I was thinking about doing tattoos, but if I cannot sit still 20 minutes, how can I finish a task? So it's impossible for me.
Yeah.
Better creating formulations, doing inks.
But have you considered it, or you didn't even consider it?
No, I just considered, and I do. I consider to watch over the shoulder. Because for me it's necessary to understand where's the problem. Because if there is no problem, I cannot solve it. So I have to understand how is the PMU tattooing actually, what technique they use, what problems they face. So this is my pulse where I get. I'm pulse-driven developer, and I need those information actually.
Yeah.
Heavy language.
You've obviously been within the industry for so many years. I'm sure you will recall, what was the biggest challenge when you're creating the pigments?
The biggest challenge at the beginning is always to understand the language of your opponent. Well, opponent is wrong, of the customer, of the client, to be honest, because it took me more than 10 years to understand the language of a tattooer. It will take me another 5 years to understand exactly the language of the PMU artist.
Yeah.
This was the very first and biggest challenge. The second one is a client, and we know how it is, customer client relations, or you know, the person who offers the service and the person who takes the service, they do not speak the same language. So you have obviously expectation.
Yes.
And you know how the outcome will be, and the outcome is mostly not matching to the expectation. So this is the biggest challenge existing. You need to be very patient to be able to create a formula, and also the person who asked for this service. You have to find the middle way.
PMU Glamour is looking for sponsors. If you would like to work with us, send us an email, which is going to be in the description down below.
It goes to communication skills, isn't it?
It is communication skills, and you have to be very patient. Actually,
Patience,
both
I
sides
agree.
have to be patient, because It's not that easy. You
With
have
creating, yes.
the creating part is easy. The first thing is just the briefing
Yeah.
that the person who is ordering our own product, that the person has to understand what are the expectations from him and how far we can go to fulfill everything, to make him happy, the satisfaction.
Yeah.
Because not everything is easy. A lot of people come and ask, I have the great idea, I will bring now our own product range out.
Yeah.
That's not that easy. It's a big invest actually of time and money.
How long does it take to create pigments?
Oh, once you have a formulation, it's like easy. Yeah, to be honest, as fast as you can pull the trigger, as more you will shoot. So this is the thing. You just have to know what is your concept behind the ink actually.
Yeah.
So you want something inorganic. Yeah, you have to know that the inorganics are rusting in the skin. Yeah, how we can prevent this. Will they go with the same formulation like you have for the organic ones, easy in the skin or not? Have you changed? You have to change maybe something? Are they drying too fast in the caps? You know, this is the very first thing what you have to find out to get the feeling of the one who is ordering a new product. For example, when they do the color swatches and they recognize, oh, it's drying really, really fast, most of the people just think there is too less pigment inside.
Yeah.
Actually not. I have just to put some ingredients inside which make the ink more slippy, so you have the longer play with the Q-tip when you do your color swatches. But try to explain it to a customer. So you better do. I just hear to the customer and then I try to
just
exactly. This is the worst. Once you have done this, then it goes really, really fast. The nicest formulation, to answer your question finally,
Go on.
I think it's 6 months up to a year.
That's not too bad then.
No, it goes fast. I mean, there are meanwhile 20 years experience. So of course, I don't want to say that I'm above everything. No, I'm not. It's every day a process by learning and doing, trial and error.
Oh my goodness, I agree so much. There's always learning. There's always to learn so much.
I cannot be that nosy and say I know everything. I don't know everything, and I understood.
It's.com.
I understood. It's just like
you know what?
You. Oh, what a joke. No, it's not. It's not. It's the craziest stuff. Yeah, exactly. I was always like, no, don't. Yeah.
What you saying? I know best. I think, the more you learn and understand, the more you realize, oh my God, I know so less. There is so much more to learn. It is crazy.
It's never ending. Sorry, it's never ending.
It's never ending, that's true. We often hear about pigments changing the color over the time. Can you explain why this happens and what artists can do to prevent it?
Yeah, very nice question again. Yeah, I mean, as I said before, you have to find a way to lower the expectation of your client. If you go too deep into the detail, you will lose your client.
Right, okay.
Because this will happen, that will happen, and so on. Yeah, you have to keep in mind that the pigments are, when they are organic ones, they are molecules, and molecules are like fruits or flowers. Yeah, if you have them once you harvested it, as more heat, as more light you have, as faster it just will cleave into nothing. Yeah. And with the inorganics, you have the rusting process, oxidization. Yeah. So you just have to tell your client. I would not tell this my client actually. I just would be myself prepared that I know that this can happen. Yeah. And I have to explain my client a common sense. If you are tattooed with a permanent makeup, avoid sun. Having a healthy lifestyle minimizes the oxidization processes. So these are the two things that you can say that you can avoid. One thing you can't avoid is the Tyndall effect, because pigments or the tattoos act like moles. With every year they go deeper into the tissue, and when the pigment sinks into the tissue, the lines get more blurry when you do strokes. The color fades into the bluish one. So this is the bluish effect what you have. And of course, if you have inorganics, the rust, the oxidization turns it into red.
Thank you so much. This is such a good tips, you know. And I think,
You're
like you
welcome.
said, don't give too much details to the clients. Just lower the expectation as much as possible that, you know, this might be possible that we might need to see you after a year for either the top-up, you know, to see.
Exactly like this. I mean, really, you have to find a balance.
Yeah.
Like it is everywhere in your life.
Because you will be like, you know,
It's really the balance between informing and educating your customer.
Yeah, very important.
And do not be blind. Do not say, yeah, hey, easy, there will happen nothing, and blah, blah, blah. And at the end, you have the customer.
Of course.
And just be real, be yourself. Create a safe space for your customer.
Yes.
Say something, but not too much.
And like you said, I think the aftercare is very important. So you as an artist, you can inform them, you know what, make sure you use highest SPF. This will help to keep the nice color for a longer time, you know, and then it's up to them. Obviously, you're not going to be running around after the client for the rest of their life. But you did your job as an artist, you informed them, you know, in terms of aftercare. Very good tips. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, that's easy. Or you are tattooed.
Yeah.
Or you are tanned.
Yeah.
From the moment you are tattooed, there is no tanner-tooth existing. So you have to decide your life. That's it.
If an artist is just starting out, what are the 3 top things they should look when choosing the pigments? So I need you to give me 3 tips.
The availability of the customer service
All right.
is for me number 1.
Number 1, okay.
Number 1, because if I have a question, I should get the response in beneath of 48 hours.
Okay, good one.
If I have questions about certifications of compliancy, if someone is allergic to some substance, I need to have a good contact to my brand. If I do not have the contact to the brand, I would already avoid it.
Yeah.
The next thing is I would show, as I said, I would hear after the recommendations. If someone is recommending an ink, I can do it.
But the recommendations is also quite tricky, don't you think? Because there could be that they're working with a certain company and it's their job to recommend it, you know?
That's correct. That's the
so
reason.
maybe avoid these type of people who are working with certain brands. But what if the brand is a good one?
My uncle always said, listen to all the opinions and build your own opinion.
That's a very good advice, you know?
I mean, this is the way. Of course, you have a lot of brand ambassadors.
Yeah.
But you don't go to the brand ambassador and you don't go to the highest top artists and masters. You go to the lower level and you will hear from them what is the experience because they exchange more.
Yeah.
So there you get the best information.
With all the new regulations and scientific advances, where do you see the future of the pigments and in the PMU industry?
This is a nasty question. Nasty. It's difficult because when it comes to future, I'm always a little bit pessimistic.
Are you?
Yes, I am. I was forecasting actually that the ban of blue pigment will happen.
Really? Because it was a big thing.
10 years, because I understood that this is going to happen. I also was foreseeing that the ban of 27 pigments in the EU regulation will happen, and it's difficult. As more science you do, as more you will find, not into a bad way, but into a way what can, of course, leads to restrictions.
Right, okay, I know what you
it's
mean.
easier to restrict something, and once something is restricted, it takes years to free it again. I'm there very careful, and I think the problem with the regulation what we have, and in UK will also be a regulation once, it's just a matter of time.
Right.
I hope that the customers, in this case the PMU artists, are going to understand to fulfill the compliancy, to follow the compliancy, they have also a duty.
Yes,
and the duty is to get all the information you need by law and to stock the inks correctly.
Right, okay.
Because
That's
otherwise
important.
you will form new impurities over
That's
the time.
very important, yes.
So
That's very good.
This is what I see. It gets more difficult. Not impossible,
Yeah.
but more difficult, and you will have, as everyone in this supply chain or in the downstream, to say it, will have responsibilities and duties.
I think it should be already like this.
If we would have this before 10 or 20 years, we would never been regulated.
What's the one myth you wish every PMU artist would stop believing about the pigments?
I just want to kill one myth, to bust one myth.
Come on, let's do this.
And the myth of chemical reactions.
Okay.
When you combine two inks, there's often
You mean two different organic and inorganic, or?
different inks, different brands. So when you combine two colors and then suddenly it starts to bubble around and the inks are dancing and something like this. People think this is a chemical reaction. Inks itself are inert, they are not reacting anymore. Yeah, so it's a ready to use and a completely lazy product. There will happen no chemical reaction. It bubbles due
So
to a
there's
physical
nothing to
thing.
be worried about or
Exactly.
concerned about.
Exactly. I would not be concerned about this because a lot of artists sell this as a chemical reaction. On not only artists, also pigmentologists.
Yeah.
And there is no such kind of thing like a chemical
Lovely.
reaction. No, a bigger one.
You got a bigger one?
Yes, of course.
Bring it in.
Understanding which kind of pigment you use when you have drops dancing in a glass.
Oh, yes.
If it would be that easy to understand the size of a pigment, we would not have a multi-million euros industry in buying analytical machines and tools to understand what for a pigment, which particle size, and so on. So just simply by putting a drop into a glass of water,
There
show you
wouldn't be
nothing.
such investments. If you could give one piece of advice to your younger self when you started this journey, what would it be?
there would be a lot of advices, but actually I would say to myself, trust the process.
Lovely.
And you are every cent, every euro worth. That's it.
That's it?
Yeah.
Bless.
Don't sell yourself under your value.
Do you think you are on the right path in your life?
Yes. The pause was just for one reason. I was deciding to look what path am I going actually. The path of the way is, am I rich? Yes, I am rich of my experience and I love my job. So I will never see my job as a work. It's for me always a hobby. So in this case, I did the right way.
Oh, that's such a beautiful way to look at it, you know?
Yeah, you have to. Otherwise, when you do a job and you consider it as work, you will have no fun in your life.
Yeah. Do you feel fulfilled?
I do feel fulfilled. Too many F's in the thing right now. Yeah, it's just like, I mean, if you do something what you like to do, the money is coming however you do. If you love your job and have passion for your job, you will be successful in your job. And this is the thing. So it took me a long time
to realize it.
Exactly. For me, my life is like a movie.
Is
to be
it?
honest, I have everything.
What
I
kind
could
of
write...
movie? There's many different
no
genres.
Action and thriller. No porn at all. So nothing dirty. Just really like.
Thank you for clarifying.
Yeah, I have to really. It's an action movie.
Action movie.
With loyalty, betrayal, ups and downs, rising again, building a legacy, falling again down. It's this is Entrepreneurial. Roller coaster.
And we all go through that.
Yes.
Like you said, and I'm so grateful you're so open and honest about this question. It's a roller coaster.
Why should I lie? I mean, I can buy fancy things.
It was so easy for me.
Yeah, here, look at this. I show you the technique. In 20 minutes, you have done this, and so you earn the quadruple of money like everyone else, just to catch your money up. So being self-employed, being an entrepreneur, is never easy. The only thing you have to know is that you are passionate and sure in that what you are doing.
I agree.
The whole process of creating something, your WhatsApp, the emoticons, when you put all the emoticons together, this shows actually the process of emotions during the creation.
Yeah.
You know, smiley, the whining smiley, the puking smiley, this one. You know, this is the whole process of creation.
Yeah.
Trust the process. Everything will once go well.
Eventually, yes.
No, not eventually, for sure.
For sure.
For sure. If you believe it,
Just
you
don't
will
give up.
succeed.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. I agree 100%. Michael, thank you so much for all this knowledge, for all this experience that you shared. It's truly valuable even for me, and I appreciate it so much. Thank you for being here with me.
Thank you for giving me the stage on the wooden table.
Wooden table. Thank you so much. Give me a hug. Bless you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Let's not forget the mics.
No, I will steal it.
Learning PMU skills won't make you successful. Knowing how to run a business will. Join ELBeauty Clinic's basic permanent makeup course and you're gonna learn both.